What the good news is, we have an all-women's panel, and that makes it interesting. Shweta Priya, National Spokesperson, JDU. Kanchana Yadav, National Spokesperson of the RJD. Sujata Paul, National Spokesperson, Congress. Radhika Khera, National Spokesperson, BJP. Thank you, ladies, for joining us. Great to have you on the show. I want to turn to you, Sujata Paul, at the very outset. Today, suddenly, we have Tejashwi Yadav saying, I'm going to give 30,000 rupees a month to Jeevika Didis. Now, at any conservative estimate, there are more than 1.2 crore Jeevika Didis in Bihar who lead self-help groups. Nitish Kumar has nurtured them almost for 2 decades. Now you're promising them 30,000 rupees a month. Where will you get the money from? Is this simply an attempt to damage control because the Jeevika Didis scheme of the NDA has already given 10,000 rupees one-time payment to women? So this is your counter to it. Is it too late? And where will the money come from?
Good evening, Rajdeep. Good evening to my co-panelists and to your audiences. Now, the fact of the matter is, this is a very good question as to where the money is going to come from. Where is the money coming from at the moment when 10,000 rupees are being transferred directly into women's accounts? The fact is that if there is a debt on Bihar government, there is a debt on the government of India as well, right? And we are leading the World Bank debt. So the fact is that we know exactly how we are going to empower our people and especially our women, because today it is the women who have been hit the most, not just by unemployment, price rise, but also the fact that their children, their daughters and their sons have no jobs. The Agniveer Yojana is something that people are opposing, and there was a group of youngsters who in 2023 marched from Champaran to Delhi. Why? Because they need their jobs. And today, when we are talking about contract workers being made permanent, that clearly shows that we have a clear vision for the people. The government jobs have been destroyed by the BJP, and we are going to ensure that things become stable again for people. And the
you don't have enough, ma'am. But where are these jobs? How are you going to create these jobs in the first place, given the limitation that exists in any state government? When you say contract workers will be made permanent, where will you get, I repeat, 30,000 rupees per month to more than 1 crore women? That's a huge amount for a state like Bihar.
Don't forget, don't forget, Rajiv, that when we released our manifesto for the Lok Sabha elections, we said that we are going to ensure that every private company also comes forward to make sure that our youngsters are made interns over there. But it is not we who came into power. It was the BJP, right? So what has the BJP done? They have implemented the same program, the same scheme. Why? Because we have a clear vision, and the BJP, which has been in power in the center for 11 years, don't know what they're doing. So as far as Bihar is concerned, we know exactly how we are going to provide jobs, how we are going to make things better for the people of Bihar. And of course, the CAG report has clearly showed that there has been a scam of 70,877 crore rupees, which has been eaten up by the BJP-JDU alliance. Where is this money gone? This money could have been used for the people of Bihar, and we are going to ensure that we give a government which gives governance to people and a better life to people.
You know, I'm not sure where the maths works out, but Radhika Khera, you see, today Tejashwi Yadav said that what the BJP had done or the NDA had done was a straightforward bribe. Just before the elections, 10,000 rupees are given to more than 1 crore women, saying that this will be used to encourage entrepreneurship. No audit done as to where the money is going from. You do it before the festive season, you do it before elections. Prime Minister Modi used to call this revdi when the opposition did it a few years ago. Is this not a straightforward bribe, if not a revdi? That's the irony of it all. You claim you all stand for women, but you remember the woman only just before the elections.
Good evening to everyone, and happy Govardhan Puja, a day that celebrates faith that lifts mountains. And strength to you, Rajdeep. May your courage and recovery continue to inspire many to find light even in their darkest hours. Now, when we are talking about what we are going to do for women, we have the NDA Alliance, which has been working tirelessly for the past 11 years and over 18 years in Bihar. And we have the Mahathag Bandhan. Oh no, the Lat Bandhan, where family feuds, ticket sales, and ego clashes are the real manifesto. Let's begin tonight with the women of these family-run parties. We have Priyanka Gandhi Vadra, the only general secretary in the Congress party without a portfolio. Let's move on to RJD, where you have Meesa Bharti, who has given her life fighting tooth and nail for her father, yet she is not considered even for the chief minister post. Coming to Rohini Acharya, we've seen how she's been thrown out of the family. And how can we forget their own daughter-in-law, Aishwarya Rai, who was pulled by the hair and thrown out of the house? This is the reality of the women in these families. Now, coming back to the promises, freebies, cash handouts, breaking
You
the
have
bank.
given
Now,
the least number. No, 1 minute, 1 minute. You have given the least number of tickets, ma'am. Just a minute. You have given the least number of tickets of any major party in this Bihar election, only 12%. So you can't take the moral high ground on representation in Bihar.
Of course.
Tell me how many
I'm not talking about
leaders,
representation.
how many women leaders has the BJP thrown up in Bihar? You've been in power for 20 years.
Absolutely, Rajdeep. I like your question. But we have not been pulling our own daughter-in-laws by their hair and throwing them out of the house. We have not been throwing our daughters out of the house. We've not been making Priyanka Vadra the general secretary without a portfolio. And let's come to what we've done for the women of Bihar. Under Narendra Modi ji's government in the last 11 years, there has been real change for Bihar's women. Over 4 crore women have got access to LPG under the PM Ujjwala Yojana, free from smoke of the kitchen. Jal Jeevan Mission has brought tap water to rural homes, not promises, but pipes. The PM Awas Yojana has ensured that a house is in a woman's name, land, dignity, and legacy. The National Rural Livelihoods Mission, the NRLM, has built self-help groups that aren't asking for handouts. They are building businesses. While these dynasties are promising free for all, NDA has been delivering freedom with vision. That is the real difference between a government that empowers women and dynasties that exploit them. Compare this to the opposition politics. You have 10,000 rupees that they're promising. One is selling tickets for crores. We are not driving women. We are building women to ensure that they are independent and they don't have to ask for handouts from their family. This is the real difference between a government that empowers women and an alliance that exploits them. Sabka Saath and Sabka Vikas is what we believe in. And we have lived up to that, not with fake promises and free cash and empty guarantees and economic bankruptcy. And I would like to ask,
let me just correct myself.
When she's talking about the money, we are not the party who had to eventually say that we are going to charge you for having toilets in Himachal Pradesh. That is what their parties have been reduced to with their fake promises. The man, Mr. Yadav, he has promised 2 crore government jobs, one government job in every household. Where is the maths coming from? Where is he going to get the money from? They are going to end up taxing people for having toilets in their houses. That's how their policy works.
Radhika, Khera, I've listened to you patiently. Ma'am, I've listened to you patiently. Just a correction. The Congress has given 8.2% representation to women. The BJP 12.9%. Ironically, the RJD is given the highest among the major parties, which is 16.1%.